Hey G Squad, welcome back to another episode of Is It Worth It? So for today's episode, we got this cool amazing product right here that is by the brand called TOPOINT. And pretty much what it is a USB-C adapter that's been used for your laptop to use multiple products at one time. And pretty much what is on here is HDMI, there's an Ethernet cable, there's a USB 3.0 cable or option for the output, and then there's a USB-C obviously if you guys are using it to put on top of what you guys have already. And then there's an SD card and a TF card reader on here, which is pretty nice. So with all that being said, let me actually open this up and show you guys what it looks like and what comes inside the package first. So first thing you see when you open the package is the actual product itself. And it looks like they have an instruction guide on how to use the product and what is on here. So they have it in English and they also have it in Chinese. But here is the product itself. Feels really nice, really good quality. You guys can definitely feel the quality on there. You guys can use it in either way you guys want. You guys can put it down like that if you guys want. You guys can put it down like this. But if you guys can see right here, there is a USB, and both of them are USB 3.0. Right here we have Ethernet cable slot if you guys want to use that. And then right here we have the USB-C. There is the HDMI, TF card, and SD card right here. And here's the USB-C part where you guys actually put into your laptop to use the actual product. The overall build of the quality you guys can see and feel that is actually really nice. But now that we show you guys what the product looks like, let's actually go test it out and see when it actually works and how well it works first, and then come back and talk about the product. Alright, so we're going to test out this product to see when it works. So I have cables for every single one of the slots except for this slot right here, because a lot of people use Wi-Fi now. We don't use this as much. But I was able to test this on the side to see when it works, and this one does work. But I'm not going to show that in this video because it's not too relevant. But if you guys do want me to show it, then let me know in the comment section down below. But we're going to test the other ones for now, because that is the one that people are going to be using more often than the Ethernet cable nowadays, because everyone has Wi-Fi access now. So let's plug it in and see how it works. Alright, so that's in. So I have a couple of the cables on here. Let's try like the SD cards first and see whether or not those work. According to what they said is that both of them should work at the same time depending on what kind of quality the card is, and both of these are SanDisk, which is really good quality SD cards. So let's plug it in and see whether or not it works. Alright, so the mini SD is plugged in. Let's see if that works. Alright, so if you guys can see, it does work. And it's synchronized and does work and has all the files on here, which is pretty cool. GoPro, because it's the one I use for my GoPro. Next, let's plug in another SD and see whether or not that works at the same time. Alright, so here's the SD card. It is in. Let's see if that works. Alright, so as you can see right here, it does work. Both of them are synchronized and does work at the same time, which is really cool, because if you guys remember, I actually tested a lot of the other similar products to this where both of them cannot work at the same time, but this one does, which is really nice. So let's continue on and plug all the other devices and see when that works. Alright, so we got the USB-C plugged in to the GoPro. Let's see if it charges or not. Alright, so as you can see, it light up, so that means it does charge. So that's very cool. All three still work. You guys can see that both of them are synchronized and this one is working. Let's continue on and see when the other cable works as well. Alright, so next up we plugged in a USB, which is for the mouse itself, and here we have the mouse. Let's see if it works. Alright, so if you can see, the mouse is working. So right there is the mouse, and the mouse is working. Files are still synchronizing, and you guys can see it, and it's reading the both SD cards. Let's continue on and see when the other one works as well. Alright, next one we have here is my Pokemon Gacha cable, and you guys can see it is charging. This is still working. SD card is still being recognized, and the mouse right here, it is still working as well. So everything does work, and the last thing that's actually on here that we're going to test is the HDMI cable, because a lot of people use it. So let's test that out and see when that works. Alright, so everything is still working and charging. So right here, still charging, mouse still on, still works. You guys can see the mouse that is right there. SD cards are still being recognized as well, and then the projection of the screen is right here. Not sure if you guys can see or not, but there is the mouse on there. So right there, you guys can see the mouse right there. Everything works really well. Alright, welcome back guys. So now that you guys saw the test of the product, you guys can see that it actually does work and actually works quite well. When I tried to use it for like a data transfer or like some kind of like hard drive to actually use the USB plug, it actually didn't work because there's too much power that's being generated. So you guys can't actually use data transfer on here too well if it's like a really big file, and if you guys are charging it, probably wouldn't really work as well if you guys are using the other products at the same time. It might generate too much power to just the USB-C that your other devices or outputs would not work. So that's one thing to consider, and it happens to all my USB-C adapter products, and I actually learned about this after making so many mistakes. So now to answer the question though of whether or not it's actually worth it or not. This product in particular costs around $37, and for that price range, would I say that it's actually worth it? Honestly, I have to say that this product is actually quite worth it based on everything that's on here and how well it actually works, because definitely like the build quality, you guys can see that the build quality is actually really nice. It's not like a cheap material like other ones that I've tested in the past. Like this one's actually really good build quality and actually synchronized quite fast, recognized quite fast. And the cool thing about it is the fact that you guys can actually use the SD card and the TF card at the same time. Like a lot of my adapters that I have in the past, or I reviewed for you guys in the past, couldn't do that. This one can. That's really cool, because if you guys want to do 2 files at the same time, then obviously now you guys can with this product. So pretty much long story short, yes, this product is worth it if you guys really want one, and if you guys actually need one. If you guys don't need one and you guys don't want one, then obviously don't buy it, because there are other options that are out there that probably won't be as easier for you or won't make your life as easy, but it actually works. So as long as it works for you and you guys can budget based off how much money you guys have or how your situation is, then definitely do that. But if you guys don't have enough money, then obviously don't buy it, because save money, spend wisely, and just be you. But other than that, that's pretty much it for the little unboxing, testing, and feedback of the product. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, then make sure to subscribe, like, and comment down below. And as always, make sure to stay positive, be you, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Is It Worth It? Peace. And then for the G Squad fan shout out day, we have